Mate because, again, bad tactical decisions. Heat neutral is fun, but heat neutral is also easy. Oh, really? Really? Fucking really? I know you can't see it, Chad. Son, I am disappointed. I am disappointed. Tell me your story, Hero Jenner. As a small group of independent systems within the Free Worlds League, the Silverhawks Coalition relies on homegrown heroes to defend their home when House Merrick will not. House Merrick leaving their citizens to die? Who would have guessed? Not me. Despite their modest upbringing, for nearly 50 years, the Ortega family had committed their family's mech, Oxide, to the services of the Silverhawk Irregulars. Oxide's most recent pilot, Julie Ortega, was believed to be killed in action in a Steiner raid against the Coalition worlds. Well, if she's not dead, she's certainly going to be angry about somebody getting hands on her mech. I mean, we're not going to use it, but as always, I am going to buy it. Just to get it out of the pool. I'm still searching for that unicorn, Chet. One day we're gonna find the pretty baby. One day we're gonna find it. See what else they got here. See what else they have. Nothing of note, really. Oh, well, you know what? Can't say no to some SRM6 Infernos. Those are always good. Good eating. Good eating. And Ven gifted us sub to the channel, this time to Palamedes. Thank you, Ven, for the massive generosity. And Palamedes, welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but of course it is Ecto Cooler. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. And welcome to the stream, Ven. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Well enough that you feel like donating a sub, so that's always good news. LAMS. LAMS? What? What's LAMS? First, I'm confused. Yeah? Oh my, we got a lot of toys in here. Lot of toys in here. Oh, laser AMS. Wait, what? Is that a thing? No. I thought I might have missed it. And Erst gifted a sub to Messerschmitt110. Thank you for the gift sub as well, Erst. Appreciate the generosity. And Messerschmitt, welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. Enjoy your Kool-Aid. Again, we have a lifetime supply, and we need so much help drinking it all. Oh, look, an impending hype train. Hey, don't you be saying that shit, Ven. Get the fuck out of here with that. Get the fuck out of here with that. But let's have a look at the equipment. Let's see what we got, because I see a lot of stuff. I see AC-10 double bins. Yes, please. I see Aero 4 double bins. We haven't even found an Aero 4 system yet. I'm going to buy an Aero 4. I'm going to buy a bunch of Aero 4 double bins. God damn it. Here we go. And Vio Player gifting 10 subs to the community. Vio Player, thank you so much for the massive generosity and the massive chicken. And I appreciate those 10 subs. Again, thank you for supporting me, supporting the channel, and supporting the community. As I always say, you guys do not have to do that, but as always, that is all thanks to you. There would be no channel, there would be no community without you guys, so thank you so much for that support. I do appreciate it. Let's see, we got engine cores, we got FCS Novas. FCS Novas are great because it decreases laser heat generation by 10%. We got some more flexibility gyros. We got more modular armor. All right, all right. Yeah, tuned. Single heatsink kit. And what's up as well with 100 Bezos bucks. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. What's up? I appreciate it. You do not have to do that, but thank you for the Bezos bucks. After good old Jeff boy gets done taking his cut, I will put those Bezos bucks to use, I promise. An Ultra AC5 double bin? Yes, I do believe I will. I wonder, I'm gonna take the modular armor. Not that I plan to use it for anything right away, but it does give us more options. It gives us more options in the future. Modular armor can be useful. Laser AMS doesn't exist until the 3050s. I don't even know if yet another mech lab has laser AMS. I hope it does. But we haven't, I mean, we only just recently started seeing AMS, like regular AMS, start to show up. But yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time. So first of all, let's go ahead and cold storage the hero Jenner. Let us, Chet, we gotta have a moment. We gotta have a moment. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, this is from an official source. But Chet, I'm gonna let you know before I do it. I'm gonna let you know before we do it. Now is the moment we're going to upgrade Crab Squad. Now, I am not going to get rid of the Star League crabs because they have served us well. I am going to get rid of the Crab 20s, though. The rest, the other two, we will put them in cold storage. They have earned a place of honor in this company. They have served, all of the crabs have served with distinction. But in the interest of keeping our cold storage tidy, I'm only going to keep the Star League crabs. So, chat. They served well, chat. They served well. Show these crabs. 1042. Thank you for your service, crabs. Thank you for your service. Oh, nobody bid it, Serini. We're just, we are retiring the original Crab Squad so that we can upgrade them to King Crab Squad. But, I just, you know, I felt like it was important to pay proper respect to these lovely mechs that have served us for so long and so well. That is rude, Serini. That is fucking rude. You better put some fucking respect on that shit. These crabs have served with greater distinction than some of the pilots at our company, including you, motherfucker. So don't you go disrespecting a crab like that. Half the money I pay your salaries with is thanks to those crabs. Anyway. So, we're going to take out the equipment because they do have Pharaoh, they do have Endo, they do have other stuff that we can then hopefully transplant into the king crabs to make them that much more effective. Again, Crab Squad served well. We will not forget them. We will not forget them. And Sierra rolling into the chat on a Saturday says, I'm not late, you're late. Well, I don't know about that, Sierra, considering that we've been live for almost 2 hours, and your goofy ass is only just now starting to roll in here, make themselves counted. I don't know if you call that late, but where I'm from, we call it late. Anyway. Alright, so I think we will dump the Marauders back into the cold storage as well, just to hang on to them. And in the meantime, let us see, what do we gotta pull the king crabs out. We already know that. We gotta pull the king crabs out of there. And let's start doing the work, chat. Start doing the work. So what do we do with these? We got one that's running the quad AC5 burst fires and SRM6s, alright. We got one that's running AC20s and large lasers, plus some AMS, that's also good. We're not even running an XL core on that one. But that's going to be an AI machine, so of course I don't necessarily want to run XL engines on AI, but let's go ahead and we'll pull that. We've got some AC20 burst fires here. I mean, I'm not against the default loadouts for a king crab. Like the quadruple zero king crab is not a bad design, all told. But we're gonna go ahead and we'll strip it down. We'll see what kind of heresy we can put together here. So with a 300 core, that's gonna give us 48 kph. I don't like it. I don't like it. First thing we do, upgrade that engine core. Give me 56 kph. That's a good start. That's a good start. And then the next thing that we're gonna do is... Chat, what do you think about double Gauss? What do we think about double Gauss? Double Gauss is going to eat up most of our free weight unless we throw an XL in it. We could throw an XL in it. I don't like doing that because AI is dumb. But we could still do it. We could still do it. Could also put on the other two. Ooh, yeah. Nah, if we were going to do the other two silver bullet, then I would want to put a 400 in this thing if I could. Because I want to make it as fast as possible. That's my thing. I mean, I guess we could technically... What did you... We get a 375. Alright, let's throw a 375 in there. But we still don't have any superchargers. That's the frustrating thing. Well, we could go Gauss, and we could... Hear me out, Jet. Maybe we go LRMs. We haven't done LRMs for a while. Maybe now is the time to do some LRMs. Just turn this into a long-range fighter. Give them the Gauss for the direct firepower, give them the LRMs for the indirect firepower. In fact, since they were selling Arrow 4... Damn. I was hoping they would have an Arrow 4 launcher in the shop since they were selling ammo for it, but sadly that is not the case. So we could go with the Artemis. The computer's kind of crap with their accuracy, so the Artemis might help with that. Then again, we could just go with plain old LRM-20 and spend that extra tonnage on ammunition instead. And Elijah says, as they resubscribe for a 6th month, Lightning took out the local powers, the phone it is. Well, sorry to hear that, Elijah. Hopefully you're in a safe place. I know weather is kind of rough depending on where you are in the country right now. But thanks for deciding to join us, and thanks for the 6 months of continued support as well. I appreciate it, as always. And again, good luck with the weather. I know it can be rough out there. Throw the ammo in to check what you can do at this point. Yeah, I mean, we have all this space for engine heat sinks. But if we threw in some ammo, let's see. We got 400 rounds. So if I wanted to give them just all the ammo, like give them 3 bins of ammo, that's going to be a lot of ammo. And then we also need Gauss ammo, so we can throw that in the feet as well. Throw a couple of bins in the torso. Might as well throw a bin in the head. At Ouija75 as well, resubscribing or repriming for a 2nd month. Man, has it already been a month, Ouija? Good lord. I feel like you just showed up a couple of streams ago and here you are already resubbing. Been enjoying the content, always entertaining, and I've learned a lot. Well, I appreciate it. I thank you for hanging around, Ouija, and I'm glad that you got something out of the content. I mean, that's why I do this. I've said before, as long as you guys are out there having a good time, enjoying the content, that's all I do it for. So I'm glad to hear that there are folks out there that are enjoying what we're doing here and having a good time in the process. All right, chat, what do we think? That's 4 bins of Gauss ammo. That's going to give us about 100 rounds, so 50 full alpha shots. And we've also got 3 bins of LRM ammo, which is, what, 440? So that's roughly 1,500 missiles divided by 20. So that's not a whole lot of full volleys, but it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And Chaotic Fox also priming as well. Thank you, Chaotic Fox, for the prime sub, and welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Good to have you, and thanks for showing up on the stream on a Saturday. Alright, chat, what are we thinking? Is Gauss and LRMs the way to go here? I mean, we don't even have any room for heat sinks. I don't know that we need it, to be honest. Because the weapon heat generation is not going to be that high. Even on an alpha, we're only generating about 10 heat. And that's if we're firing both Gauss and the LRM-20 at the same time. The LRM-20 only generates 7 heat per fire. So if we're only firing the LRM and not the Gauss, I mean, you could fire that multiple times back to back before the heat becomes an issue. Yeah, we could put in a basic double heat sink kit just to give it a little more heat dissipation by default. I don't know, this just feels basic to me. Like, in any situation like this, I always want to do, like, heresy. And I know it's an AI machine, so, you know, the AI is going to be of limited utility, but there's still a part of me that wants to, like, go crazy with this. I tell you what, let's do this. I'm going to drop that. And I'm going to put more armor in it, because I just now realized that there was not a lot of armor on this thing. And the legs, good lord, I don't know why the game insists on doing this. Like, I normally take armor off the legs anyway, but I don't understand why the game is dropping the leg armor so much. Quad PPC of the shoulder. We could do something like that. We could do something like... I mean, we have a Star League crab that we want to do as well. That one, I think, will probably be the better one to turn into an energy platform, because the Star League crab, if it gets the same buff as most other Star League variants, is going to get better heat dissipation and stuff like that. So, if I'm going to do an energy, if we're going to do a laser boat version of the crab, I would definitely do it for the Star League version. But I don't think we even have enough critical slots to put 4 PPCs in there. Yeah, I mean, balancing the leg armor I want to do for sure, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't like how little armor we're actually putting on this thing. But with that being said, at the same time, this thing should hopefully be hanging back? Question mark? But we still gotta drop some armor here. Oh, don't you fucking tempt me. Then I'll do it. You know goddamn well I'll do it. When you attach the bristles and they go crack. Yeah. Yeah, brush carry is one of those things. It's one of those things that people do not think about. I am very meticulous about my brush care. I also have very expensive brushes, though, so I have to be careful with them. Change roll to sniper. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. But here's the thing to know, Messerschmitt. If you use TT rules AI, if I change this roll right now, it's gonna undo everything that I have done to this mech, and I'll have to do it again. So we'll go ahead and we'll start the work. We got a double Gauss LRM-20 boat. It's relatively fast. You know, we put a 375 core in it. We could probably drop that core down a little bit to save some weight. But I'm gonna go with it. I like Fast King. I like Fast King. And then here we will switch it over to, well, I mean, Missile Boat. What does Missile Boat actually do? Slow mechs are used to fire on enemy mechs at range to minimize damage. Preference is slow and heavy units. Focus fire, they'll deploy on the battlefield near the player on the high ground. Engage at will, they'll engage in ranged combat, maximizing distance. Recommend use in focus fire. Now we could go Missile Boat. We could go Sniper instead. Still slow and heavy. Still deploy on the high ground. Still try to maximize distance. So it doesn't really matter. It seems like Missile Boat and Sniper both kind of do the same thing. Yeah, we'll just go with Sniper. We'll go with Sniper. And then let's look at the Star League crap. So the Star League relic, yeah, like I was saying, automatically gets projectile speed bonus, cooldown bonus, heat generation bonus, range bonus, and max range bonus. So Star League is definitely the one that we want to go with if we're going to go with a laser boat version. So let's repair everything. We're going to drop all of this stuff. I'll leave the Royal Heatsink Kit in the thing, just because that's going to be good for our cooling. And then let's max armor, as you do. You guys know how this works. Alright. We don't like odd numbers. And I'm obviously going to throw in the Nova FCS. We're going to throw in some powered sensors. You guys know how all this goes. I think we'll leave... Well, I mean, we're going to need more heat sinks, though, is the thing. We're going to need a lot more heat sinks. So agility, gyro will stick in this puppy. Might not be a bad idea to put endo in it, just to give us a little more weight savings. And then we can do the dumb. We can do the dumb, chat. We don't have any... Well, I don't think we have many binary lasers. I haven't really been buying them, but we have been buying large lasers. We've been buying a lot of ER large. So if we do this... Why? Not enough free slots, my... The fuck do you mean, not enough free slots? Oh, because it only has 3 hard points. Derp. I knew that, chat. I knew that. So go with 3 large short bursts. We could go with PPCs, but again... The AI traditionally doesn't do very well with PPCs. Oh my... Do we go with large pulse lasers instead? We got just enough pulse lasers. Nah, I think the ERs will be better for an AI. Let's see. Missiles sound good. You know what else sounds good? You know what else sounds good? Here comes the actual fucking heresy. This is where we're gonna do the actual fucking heresy, chat. No, not rapid fire. Not rapid fire. Absolutely not. The rapid fire autocannons are ass. They are ass. The burst fires, at least, are a little more acceptable. 200 rounds? Alright. All the ammo in the feet. I may have bought some rapid fire by accident, but I'm not going to put them in the design. And then, because we're running 3 ER large short burst lasers, I think all the rest of the weight in this thing, I'm going to give over to heat sinks. So I will fill in the torso with some singles, and then we will cram a couple of doubles in the side torso. Actually, hold on. Damn, I thought we had another AMS. I was hoping we had another AMS anyway. I would have stuck an AMS in the center torso instead. Needs more ammo. I mean, we're already running 800 rounds, and we're getting the burst fire. So, I mean, it's an AC-2. It's not like it's going to do a shitload of damage anyway. Fine. Let's do this. And then we drop just a little bit of armor. Just enough to get the weight under control. Alright. So this is the heresy. And I feel bad for this, because this is the Star League King Crab. Like, we should be treating this thing with kid gloves. And instead, I'm filling it with AC-2 burst fires and large short burst lasers. Because I'm just a terrible human being, in general. Ultra AC-2 we have at home. I mean, so here's the reason that I'm going with the AC-2 burst fires. We have the other king crab, the one that I'm typically using, that has 4 AC-5 burst fires as its primary damage dealers. It's actually extremely effective. So my thinking here is, with the ER short bursts, we're getting most of our damage. But then we have the AC-2 burst fires where we can kind of pepper them from range, and these are going to be, again, long range, high accuracy, is my thinking here. It will probably get blown up. Yeah, made a partisan with extra steps, and more armor, incidentally. Let's do it. Let's do it. Almost 4 million C-bills to make this... God, it feels so wrong to do that, though. Like, everything about that just feels wrong. In so many different ways. I don't like it. I do not like it. I really don't like it. But... the decision's been made. The die has been cast. Alright. I think we've spent enough money and enough time in this industrial zone, Chad. Do they have an AA platform option in the rules? I don't think so. Oh, thanks for reminding me, though. I do need to change the AI on that thing, though. We're gonna change it from Juggernaut to Sniper. And then let us get started. We are headed north to Butte Hold. No Hero mechs in this industrial zone. I don't even see any special transmissions. That's actually kind of weird. Whoops. Hit the button one too many times. We could head for the Terra industrial zone. We'll hit up Tau Ceti. Why not? Do not like it. I do not like the heretical king crab. I agree. Where am in or where am in? I guess I don't know. Again, let me know if I'm mispronouncing that. But king crabs must have Davian paint. I disagree. As a Taurian, the last thing you will ever find on my fucking mechs is Davian paint. So you can just fuck you and the giant purple dildo you rode in on, buddy. We don't do Davian paint jobs around here, Buster. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Any more hero mechs here? Does not appear to be the case. Which is weird, because this is like the biggest industrial zone in the game. And they never seem to have hero mechs here. I don't know why. It's very, very strange. What the hell is this? Stronghold defense contract. We've got an in-game recon contract. Okay, so we're starting to see some of the Coyotes missions. Front towards enemy text is legendary. I didn't even realize that was on the paint job. But it's not enough. It's not enough to redeem Davian. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, a duel. Really? A duel? A battleground contract? I mean, this is a duel against Kurita. Let's go do a duel contract. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Mechwarrior 5 was having a moment. Alright, let's see. We got transmission here as well, so we can do this exploration contract, but first, let's have a look at the duel. Oh, it's a full squad duel. Well, wouldn't you know it? We just got done putting together a full squad of king crabs. Wouldn't you fucking know?
The weather's really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
Alright, let's see here. I mean, I know everybody wants to see the Annihilators, but we just rechristened Crab Squad. I think we have to take them out, right? We have to go out in Crab Squad. We gotta make sure that all these mechs earn their colors. Because this is the Hero King Crab is the only one that has actually seen the battlefield since we put them back together. Yeah, we don't have anybody that has a whole lot of experience in the king crabs other than the Commander Erst and Ansi for some reason. But that's okay. That's okay. I think we'll put in the Commander. I mean, we're obviously going to put in Erst. Oh, he's only had experience with the Hero King Crab. Well, then that basically means we got free reign. So let's put in Jonah.
Be very quiet.
Let's put in Serini, because I know we've seen Serini out there in the stream today. And then let's see who else. You know what? Aether needs some experience. Let's put him in as well.
Check your firing arcs.
59 days? Yeah, they can wait 59 days to lose to me in a duel. 2 months from now. Yeah, exactly. I accept your duel 2 months from now. So let's wait the 2 months to get these things put back together. And then we're gonna make it hot. And it's gonna be disgusting. It's gonna be disgusting. Win the duel. Well, that was always my intent. Oh, well, look. I think that's our targets. What are y'all bringing to the field?
There's an unrecognized dropship closing in
Oh.
on your position.
Well, maybe not. Oh my. What are we shooting at? Oh, are you just... You're letting them off the chain already. Alright, so I see a crab, I see a Hatamoto, I see another Hatamoto. Oh, so this isn't actually a duel, this is an ambush. Got it. Press 0 to open comms. I'll give you some C-bills. There we go. That's all news to me. I figured I had to try it out.
Just lost a component.
I'll let them soak up some shots. I mean, we got money. Might as well spend it, right?
New target, King Crab.
Backstab AI. That's a hell of a name for an AI. Okay, so they basically brought 2 Hatamotos and they brought 2 king crabs. That's a pretty respectable lance, all things being equal. But these guys have already gone down, unfortunately. Which I guess I'm not terribly surprised by. Obviously, I want to focus down the king crabs, because as you can clearly see, they do be armored AF.
This mech will be destroyed in no time.
Yeah, those mercs that I paid $3 million for, they didn't last very fucking long.
Roger that.
Come on, boys, on me.
New target,
What?
Hatamoto Chief.
Why are you hiding from me? I don't understand. Like, they're just running and hiding. What is this? And this is where you can see weapon tiers at work. Because even when I fire all of these things at the same time, they very quickly end up out of sync because higher tier weapons have higher fire rate. I'm looking for the side pick. I'm looking for the side pick from the Hatamotos. Alright, there we go. Now, as for this donkey.
Let's light it up.
You're gonna have a bad time, buddy. You are gonna have a bad time.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We're on it, Commander.
Let me see if I can get a headshot on you before my boys kill you. Let me see if I can get a headshot before my boys kill you.
Success, Commander.
Alright, that'll work, I guess. Dueling AI uses cover. That's actually good, though. That's a good. The greatest superpower of them all. Money. Correct, Brewster Buffalo. And Barchi rolling into the chat saying, hello, first-time chatter. Well, good to see you, Barchi. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday. Always glad to see more folks rolling into the chat for some hot mech-on-mech action. Love that King Crab Lance. Yeah, this is our new crab squad. Originally, our crab lance was just regular crabs, and then we finally got enough king crabs to run a full squad of them. So, of course, that's what we did. And rival intel. Alright, very nice. Crater Cobras died for me. So that's another king crab that we could take off the field. Or we could take the Hatamoto. I think I'll take the Hatamoto because it's got some endo. Oh, and it's got some tier 4 weaponry, so yeah, I'll take all of that. And I'll take one piece of king crab salvage as well. That'll do. Oh, this is for the intel. Alright. So we got just a regular A model fire starter. Okay. And some random assorted equipment. I guess that's okay. I mean, I'm gonna sell the fire starter because it's a fucking fire starter. The crabs have had the equipment taken off of them, so I'll go ahead and cold storage them. We will sell this fire starter, and then I'm gonna yank the endo out of this Hatamoto before we sell it. Might as well take the tier 4 PPCX and the tier 4 SRM6. I mean, it's hard not to take that kind of stuff, so there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. We are at a conflict zone, so it's going to cost us a little bit more, but that's alright. Yeah, as we say, everything returns to crab, Barchi. We have several crab emotes to that effect. Alright, there we go. Crab Squad performed well, and of course, now it's time for them to get their colors. After a successful mission, we will go ahead and we will give these 3 new king crabs the company colors. Although, I don't know, like, there's something about this splitter camo pattern that kind of, like, I don't know. I don't know why, but I like splitter camo. Maybe I'm weird. I just like the look of it. Alright, there we go. There we go. That's a duel out of the way. Actually, you know what? Let's look at this. Let's look at this exploration, because you guys are saying we can get the aerospace fighters and the tanks as part of Coyotes from these missions. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. I will accept. So what are we doing? Land on a nearby planet, explore it for resources and weapons. This one just gives random stuff. So what you're saying is... God damn, 96 salvage picks? What you're saying is, I need to take the Fast Annihilator. That's what I'm hearing right now. Do we even need the 400 tons, is the question. So, like, here's my question, because it shows a difficulty of 99. Is there actually a potential for combat in these missions? Or is it just... Okay, there is a potential for combat. Alright, well, if that's the case, then we're going to take Fast Annihilator, we're going to take Silver Bullet Annihilator, and then we're going to take Atlas, and Atlas. That's 400 tons, if my math is right. And then let's see, who's gonna be Fast Annie? I guess the commander's gonna be Fast Annie. The next one, this is the ballistic one, so we want to put somebody in it that's got decent ballistic skill. Mate has good potential for ballistic skill, but doesn't have a lot of ballistic skill in the pipeline. So it looks like highest level currently is 10. Although technically Sereni's at 9 and can go higher. Heh. Yeah, let's put in Sereni. And then we got some Atlases. I'm not really worried about whoever's piloting the Atlas, because the Atlas is a big, ugly machine. So we'll put Jacob Bronsky in an Atlas. And let's put in... Who have we not put in today? I don't think... you know what? We haven't put Aetherin in. Let's get Aetherin in there. Meet defend the left. And I'm not good with words, but I'm gonna say Faithitic, I guess. Again, tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but Faithitic, welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Faith. Alright, that's easy enough. Faith. I will try to remember that. And so is that an Annihilator? Yes. Not only is it an Annihilator, it's 2 of them. And this one has a mask and a supercharger and goes 130 kph. Let's make it hot, chat. Yeah?
Commander, salvage ops lead. Recon reported some
And Urs gifting a sub to Faith. Thank you for the gift sub, Urs. Thank you for the sub, for the massive generosity and the massive chicken. And Faith, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions, where we have an unlimited supply of Ecto Coolers, so do enjoy. Alright. So we have a lot of very slow boys. Like, we're already hitting 54 kph in this thing, and that's without sprinting. Look at it. Look at how fast it goes. It's beautiful. I mean, I'm not going to do that too much, because then we're going to leave everybody behind, but... Get wrecked, nerd. I see some artillery over here. How close are these objectives? Alright, so the one with the crown is the one that's the closest, so we'll head over there. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. It is gross. And I love it. Again, the only problem is that running a lance this heavy, they're gonna have a lot of trouble keeping up with me. That's my fear.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object.
Whoa, what the hell was that? What the hell is that?
Marauder.
It's a long-time cannon. What the hell? Alright, we gotta go deal with that, like, right fucking now. He's about to center torso my guys. Get burned! Holy shit! I definitely was not expecting long-time fucking cannon out of nowhere. Good lord. Yeah? Was not expecting that. Is every single one of these guys? Good lord. So here's my question. Why is the artillery so stupidly effective for them? Because I don't remember the artillery 3-tapping a 100-ton mech for me. Why the fuck does that work for them? And GM Mook Prime subbing as well. Thank you, GM Mook, for the support. You do not have to do that, but I appreciate it. And welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions.
Target acquired.
You really need all of us on that target, Commander.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was about. That was... I mean, bravo, Coyotes. You're definitely making an interesting first impression this first time out the gate. But, I was not expecting an Annihilator to get fucking cored out by a long-time Marauder. Was not on my fucking bingo card. Good lord, I am taking, like, all the fucking damage here. Burn! Get run over, nerd. So yeah, this has not been a great outing so far, unfortunately. Really?
Commander, salvage lead. Scanning
Get run over.
dispatching teams.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Coyote missions are like that. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, that was 3 long-time Marauders just out of nowhere. And we are definitely going to be paying the price for that, no doubt.
Locus.
Shared target is identified.
Thankfully, the Atlases are holding up a little bit better. Like I said, we used the long-time cannon at one point, and I was extremely disappointed at their basically non-existent firepower. So I'm a little confused about why, when I was shooting medium mechs, like fucking hunchbacks, at point-blank range with this long-time cannon, it was like butterfly kisses. Meanwhile, this fucking dude throws a long time at my guys and cores them out in 3 shots. So, I feel like maybe something's not working as intended there. Brewster, that was after I buffed damage. Like, the damage has been buffed since very, very early in the campaign. So, like, when we were using the artillery, that was post-buff. Go into the darkness. Go into the darkness. Get punched. Go into the darkness. Go into the darkness. Okay, so flamers are not nearly as good as they used to be. I would have burned these guys to the ground with these flamers before. Something has changed. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're learning. The hard way, but we're learning.
Oh boy. You're back doing this.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
I'm not terribly interested in getting blown up by fuel tanks, if that's okay.
More loot. Sorry, Commander. Flotation confirmed. Scan complete. Crew inbound.
Target acquired.
They're on it, Commander.
Target destroyed.
Got the impression that you need to shoot the long toms to their feet when using them. That got me the most damage delivered. I mean, I'm gonna assume, based on all of the damage directly to the center torso on the Annihilator, that those were direct hits. They were not shooting at the ground, they were shooting at my face. I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go. This has been a very expensive mission so far. So I think we're gonna go. And Avoa says greetings. Well, greetings to you, Avoa. It's good to see you. Glad to have you on a Saturday. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. And if not, hopefully it'll be a little better now that you're here to hang out for some hot mech on mech action. Yeah, Urs says long-time cannon should be dealing AC 20 damage with AC 2 range. Yeah, I mean, again, for those of you that were here during the stream when we used the long time, like, it was doing nothing. Like, we were watching in real time, these cannons basically do no damage. Like, direct hits! And it just wasn't doing shit. That's the whole reason that I didn't use the damn thing in the first place. Also, I have no long-range weaponry, so I can't actually do anything to all these VTOLs, which is kind of disappointing. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I mean, I get that, but I'm in an Annihilator, and my dudes are in Atlases, and I have Flamers, so my ability to do anything to help you is severely limited. Please die. Please die. Please die. Yeah, this is just bad all around. This is just bad all around. Gonna lose your mech from stepping on those tanks. I mean, I can't hit him with the flamers. It's literally the only option I have. Oh, lovely! Another one of these fucking things. Yeah, you see this. Like, they're hitting my dudes. They are direct hitting my dudes and, like, coring them in 3 fucking shots. This is ridiculous. Like, that's not just a challenge, that's literally not fair. Because they do not work that way when I use them. So why do they work that way when the computer uses them? That is my question.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
This is my concern.
Tango assigned.
Target destroyed.
Target received. Engaging.
Yeah, both of our people are MIA. This is cursed. Oh yeah, Avoas. The when we're using the mask and the supercharger, it goes 130 kph. It's very, very fast. Again, I'm very irritated right now, and maybe it's just me. I don't like... it was 99 difficulty, like I expected a challenge. I don't like that the artillery was being spammed and that it was so effective. Because if I had known that artillery worked like that, again, apparently it works like that for the computer. It doesn't work like that when I use it. So we will have to revisit artillery, I think. But let's see what we got here. So we got long toms, yeah, and see, they're not even using the artillery, they're using the cannon. But we got some long tom marauders here. Banshee, Centurion, we got a slick suite, wow. We got a snub-nosed PPC. I think this is our first time seeing one of these. Got sniper sensors. That's increased iron thermals, adds a sensor range bonus. Alright, alright. We got some good salvage on this one. I mean, you say that, Sierra, but like, look at the proofs. The proof is in the pudding. I had a fucking Atlas that had not been breached at all. This Marauder hit him 3 times and fucking cored it. In 3 goddamn shots. When we were using the same weapon, we were shooting a hunchback, a dragon. Like, we were shooting lighter mechs than that, and we were having to hit them 4, 5, 6, 7 times to even breach the armor. That's not to kill them. That's just to breach the armor. So either something has changed in the way that artillery works, or I missed something. It is... I don't understand. Like, it's literally the same weapon in the same circumstances, but when they use it, they 3-shot an Atlas. When I use it, I have to empty half a bin of ammo to kill a medium mech. So, again, wildly inconsistent. But let's see what we got for salvage. I'll stop bitching, and let's have a look at the salvage. So, the Marauder Long Time is very tempting, if for no other reason than to get some of the heat sink kits that these guys have got. The Slick Suite, also tempting. The Sniper and the Snub-Nosed PPC. Like, there's a lot of good stuff here. Let me see. So we got the Snub-Nose, the Slick, we've got the Armor Dissipating, we got the Sensors. We're gonna lose the kit on that one. I mean, again, it doesn't matter. We got 96 picks, so I could take a bunch of stuff. We can really... Like, we can kind of almost take everything here. It's actually kind of crazy how much stuff they're giving us. I'll take some double ammo, some double bins of long time ammo. I got a feeling we're going to be using some long times in the future. Let's see, we got one more pick. What do I do with one more pick? Case 2. Case 2 reduces the damage internal structure, making only 2 points of damage, can be installed on a component. I mean, we don't really use case in this company. This is not a case company. I'll take a medium laser. It's fine. So we got 2 MIAs, no deaths. That's good, but god damn, losing an Annihilator and an Atlas, and we're basically gonna have to rebuild this other Annihilator. That's some very, very expensive losses there. We can afford it. It doesn't make it hurt any less. It'll be fun in games until the AI pilots start shooting each other in the back with the long toms. Oh yeah, I would never give the AI on my team long toms. No, Faith, when we were like, I only saw the one hit, and like I was hearing, I don't know if you guys were hearing it on the stream, but I was hearing the impacts of the shells, and when I was hearing them, I was seeing the damage occurring. That's part of the reason that I took those paper doll mods, so that I could monitor the damage on my lance mates. And like, they were getting hit one time, and then boom, there goes all the armor on the center and side torsos. They get hit again, boom, center torso's now in the red. They get hit again, completely cored out. Like, that's how it should work. That's not how it worked when we used it. So that's again, that's part of my complaint. Annihilator with a silver bullet autocannons is gone. Yeah, that was a very expensive mission. We lost a lot of shit. We lost flamers on this one, which I don't really care about, but we lost silver bullet Gauss. We lost both of them. We lost the XL engine. We lost the gyro. We lost a 390 core. The Atlases are not as big a loss just because we didn't put a lot of equipment into them. They're mainly just there to tank for us. So yeah, this is still gonna be 4.5 million to get it put back together, but again, I intentionally built these atlases to just be cheap and easy to repair. So I'm not as concerned about what we lost on these guys. Although, if we're gonna be running into stuff like that, then maybe I need to rethink how we build this stuff. Yeah, I'm not fond of this planet either. I'm definitely not fond of this planet. But I'm thinking maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to consider rethinking what we're doing with these atlases. Just to kind of standardize the design a little bit. Because the thing that I was running into, and kind of something that I've come to rely on, and maybe I shouldn't have, is I have come to rely on my lance mates to be able to hit things that I can't. And I do that by giving them, like, large lasers, PPCs, long-range autocannons, that kind of stuff. So I'm used to them being able to, hey, here's a helicopter, take them out. That was, I'm not gonna say. What did you add aside from coyotes? The only thing I added, Sierra, besides coyotes was the mod that adds the mech diagrams at the bottom for friendly mechs. Just so I can monitor the damage on friendlies. But yeah, like, the thing that I've kind of come to rely on is that I'm like the close range brawler. I rely on my allies to take out the stuff that I can't reach. The problem is, in a situation like that, where one, I'm extremely fast compared to the rest of my stuff, and in addition to being more quick than they are, they also don't have those long-range weapons, then we end up in a situation like what we just dealt with. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm bitching about the long tom because it was bullshit. At the same time, I also made some tactical blunders there. I was charging out ahead of my people. I wasn't taking full stock of the situation. We weren't using cover or concealment at all. So, like, I could have played that better. It's not entirely the mission's fault. It's not entirely the enemy's fault. I also made some mistakes. But it doesn't change the fact that, again, I don't think... God damn, that's expensive. Okay, the Atlas is gonna have... These guys are gonna have to wait. If it's gonna cost me 10 million to put these things back together, then they're gonna have to wait until we're not in a conflict zone. But yeah, it is partly my fault. I made the mistake there. Let's see. Can we put this thing back together for less than the GDP of a third world nation? Actually, that's not too bad. We did lose the black market probe, so I'll have to find a different probe to put in there. It's 1.5 tons. This is 3.5 tons. Shit. Alright, so we're not going to be able to put the probe in there. That's unfortunate. We also lost one of the assault knuckles, which also unfortunate. We do have one to replace it, though, so we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, exactly, Ericus. It's, like I said, it's not just the computer that fucked us. It's not just the mission that fucked us. I also did the dumb. That is partly my fault. I will be the first person to admit I also screwed the pooch on that and did some stuff that I really shouldn't have done. But, like I said, bad tactical decisions. I do the things that are fun. It's just less fun when I get blown up as a result. Let's ditch the patchwork materials. We'll see what we can do to balance this out a little bit. Get our armor back up, and then we got a 1 ton to play with. We don't have a... We don't have a probe that's light enough for us to replace the one that we lost, so what I will do instead... is, I guess, put in another heat sink. Tell you what, let's do this. I'm gonna do this. And I think instead of flamers, somebody had mentioned we can also do small lasers, and I think that might not be a bad idea. Because small lasers will give us a little bit more range. Presently trying to design a mech armed with 2 long tom cannons and mega mech. Good lord. I mean, 1 long tom cannon is hard enough. Even in assault mechs. So, like, trying to put 2 in one is a little bit rough. But let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. We'll go with some small lasers instead. I want to see if the little bit of extra range that we get with small lasers is going to be enough. It goes light to 70 tons with 6 tons of ammo and 1.5 tons of armor. Yeah, that's... I mean, once again, this is one of those things where, like, if you could count... In Mechwarrior 5, if you could count on your people to not go charging in, that would be okay, because then you could just sit in the back. So that is one consideration in, like, Mega Mech or Battletech that you can have, is like, yeah, we can run with less armor because I'm not gonna get this mech anywhere close to the fighting. Whereas here in Mechwarrior 5, you kind of... Yeah, it doesn't work so well. But this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. And it gets the Annihilator back on its feet. One of them, anyway. Let me see. What else have we got? Okay, so we got the Banshee. There's not really anything on that worth taking because there's not really a whole lot of it left. So we'll go ahead and sell the Banshee. Let us start stripping these Marauders down now. So we're definitely taking a long time. I'm gonna take the snub no- Oh, no! Chat. I know you guys can't see it. Mechwarrior 5 has encountered a fatal error. Well, let's go back to the office real quick. Let's go back to the office. So yeah, that is a thing that happened. I'm a little not real happy about that. I'm gonna put on my unhappy face. So not only did the game crash, but it crashed after that fucking shit show of a mission. That's actually the first hard crash that I have had. And I'm gonna blame it on coyotes. I'm gonna blame it on coyotes because I have had 0 hard crashes in this game until I installed coyotes. Yeah, we should have an autosave from right after the mission. Lio Player says, I've had 4 since getting coyotes 2 hours ago. I mean, we'll see what happens. If it becomes a problem, if I start to see hard crashes, like, all the time, then I may pull coyotes back out. But I didn't want to get some mission variety. So we will see what happens. Again, it's not the end of the world. I'm not that worried about it. But Urs brings up a good point. It has, in fact, been almost 3 hours, which means it's normally right around the part where I would be taking a BRB anyway.